People, what's good? Always the influencer here back again to shed some light upon your situation. As you can see, we are out here soaking up the sun, soaking up nature, being one with nature. This is my safe haven. This is my safe space aside from the gym. This is my safe haven. I come out here to, gather my thoughts, get my bearings, be one with nature, be one with the Most High, one with my Father, one with my Creator. Bring forth clarity. This is my safe space. And this message is strictly for the brothers, for the kings, for the men. Listen, y'all. It ain't meant to be easy. It ain't meant to be easy. It ain't easy. It ain't easy being a man. Let's just put that out there, But it's a beautiful thing. And you know why it's a beautiful thing? Because we carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. But the Most High doesn't give us nothing that we can't handle. It's a beautiful thing because yet we get up each and every day to show up for our loved ones, and then we put ourselves on the back burner. Why? Because we are considerate, because we're caring, because we're compassionate, because we are, trying to we're trying to put ourselves at the forefront, the head honchos, the leaders of this world. We are indeed the leaders of this world, man. We are the head honchos. We are the conductors of this world. It's a beautiful thing because we are one with the Most High. We are one with the Most High. So as much as this society tries to paint you as nothing, tries to perceive you as nothing, realize that you're so much more than that, man. I had to realize that a long time ago, if not now, that I'm much more than what this society tries to perceive me as and what it tries to paint me as. And I say society because, when it pertains to a man, it's like, oh, you can't cry, you can't, show forth emotions and things of that nature. You can't tap into your feminine side, this, that, and the third. But however, that's the formalities of becoming a comprehensive man. Is it not? Is it not? To showcase compassion, to showcase, consideration, to showcase respect, do your due diligence, that's the formalities. Those are the principles. Those are the qualities of becoming a comprehensive man. But when it pertains to this world, they would tell you to do otherwise. Nah, work. Do. Go. Without resting, without taking time to rest and restore yourself, without taking time to just replenish, without taking time to really focus in on who you are as a man. They would do that to y'all, man. And I'm no longer allowing that to be a part of my algorithm. I'm no longer allowing that to be a part of my agenda. I'm no longer allowing that to live in my head rent-free. Because in here is my safe haven. This is my safe space. So best beware. Be well aware of the fact that what you tell yourself, how you talk to yourself, it goes a long way. It goes a long way. And I'm here to tell you, brothers, man, regardless of what you may be going through, regardless of the adversity, the oppression, the opposition, the problematic events, the humiliation rituals that you may be facing on a day-to-day basis, you will make it. You will indeed make it. I'm gonna let you on a little secret, I've been driving dirty for a long time. I've been driving dirty for a long time, man. And I finally took it upon myself. It's not till something happened. It's like, do I want to go to jail or do I want to go home? So I was caught, caught slacking, caught slipping, driving without a license. But let me tell you the power of God. And this is God. I don't care if you believe it. I don't care if you don't. You can tune out. This is God. And this is how I know the Most High was shining his light on me. This is how I know the Most High has his hands on my shoulder. I got pulled over, driving without a license. That ain't the reason why they pulled me, though. They was like, your inspection sticker, it's expired, this, that, and the third, But let me tell you how I know it's God. Now, mind you, I've been driving without a license for a very long time now. I'm 34 years old. I've been driving without a license for a very long time now. We're getting personal now. I don't care about your position. I don't care about your opinions. I don't care about your perceptions. This is my truth. This is my truth. This is my story. If you tune to listen in, cool. If you don't, tune out. But listen, 2 Caucasian officers, one on the left of me, one on the right of me. I got my children with me at the time as well. So it's like, it's a very unfamiliar situation. And I'm just like, what am I going to do? Be calm, son. Be calm and collective. Cooperate. Don't do nothing that will jeopardize your life, also your children's lives. But here's the kicker, I can't let you go. The officer explained, he was like, I can't let you go because, I can't let you slide, Now, if you had your license, then, I would let you slide or let you, go about your day, but I can't let you slide, so I'm going to have to, issue you a ticket. You're here to, you have to appeal in court, this, that, and the third, So I'm like, I'm green all this too, man. Mind you, I'm green. So, I'm just like, well, Do I have to pay a fee? Like what they'll explain everything once, you know, you enter court, this and the judge will pretty much display everything to you and things of that nature, you know. So usually they repossess usually they take the vehicle, they repossess the vehicle and stuff like that. They, you know, want you out of the vehicle. They don't want you to drive it because, you know, you don't have a license. I don't have a license. So this is how I know it was God, man. And this is why I say never fear anyone. You know what I'm saying? Never put power in anyone's hands and never trust in man. Trust in the Most High. They let me go. He allowed them to let me go. He allowed them to let me drop my kids off at home with their grandmother and proceed to work when I was working at the time. He allowed me to do so. So I appeared in court I was in court last month. You know what I'm saying? The judge was like, so, you know, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you need more time? I said, yeah, just give me a month. Today, I took my test. I passed. I got my learnings and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta, you know, hold it down for a good 60 days and stuff like that. And then I could take my driving test, which won't be a problem because I've been driving dirty. Now, this is my truth. I've been driving dirty. However, you know, I had in the back of my mind just like, you know, what about this? What about that? Constantly questioning this, constantly questioning that. You know, God, like, am I going to be in jail? Am I going to be incarcerated? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have that type of money. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm without work. I don't got this. I don't got that. Matthew 6:33-34. It pretty much entails the things that we need of this world: food, clothing, water, shelter. You know what I'm saying? Like, the necessities that we need in order to, like, you know, fortify ourselves as men and women. You know, but since this is geared to my brothers, I know these are things that we face on a day-to-day basis for the simple fact that the court system, the judicial system, the court system is totally against us all the way. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be in favor of the woman. I'm not being misogynistic when I say that. I'm not being a sexist when I say that. It's facts. Do your research. But however, the mere fact that they allow me to get away, they allow me to, you know, go away without, you know, confiscating the car, without repossessing the car and things of that nature, like, that let me know that the Most High had his hands on my shoulder. It's like, you know what? I allowed them to pull you over because, like, you've been driving around so dirty. I allowed them to pull you over because you've been driving without a license. I allowed them to pull you over because you have not been tapping into your true potential. You have not been tapping into your fullest potential. Can't tell me that ain't God. Can't tell me that ain't God. So, also, me going through various stages, me going through various things in my life. I've almost been kidnapped before, twice. I've been shot at. I've had a woman pull out a knife on me. I had someone try to bash me in the head with a bat. I've had people try to jump me before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had people plotting to rob me. You can't tell me that I'm not here for a reason, and you are here for a reason too. So I'm saying this to say this, man. Like, long story short, I don't want to, you know, drill it in your heads with all this, you know, with all this, you know, talk. But you need to hear this, man. My brothers, you need to hear this. The mere fact that you wake up each and every day, you're here for a reason. The mere fact that you wake up each and every day and you could go to work, it's a privilege. A 9 to 5 is a privilege. To love to hug onto your loved ones, to, you know, embrace your loved ones is a privilege. It's an honor. It's applaudable. It's applaudable. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's admirable. Love your life, okay? Love your life. Die to live opposed to die. Die to live opposed to living to die. I'm going to say that again. Die to live opposed to living to die. Because you could be proclaiming to be living, but in actuality, you're not living. You're just surviving. You have a scarcity mindset. You see, I once had that, but once I accomplished the very thing that I feared, like, you know, I feared testing. I'm like, you know what? Like, damn, like, I don't really want to go take my test because, like, I already had it in my mind. I already had it, you know, I already had that ordeal. Like, okay, like, I'm going to fail. Because I failed in my past, and then, like, I quit on myself. But the fact that I passed my test, the fact that I went in there with confidence, and I prayed on it, and I just allowed myself to be, you know what, let go. Just let go. Let God be in control. Let God intervene and just do what he do. Let him work, man. Let him work his magic. Just let him do what he do. I allowed that, and as you can see, I prevailed. More opportunities coming. I got a job. Like I said, got terminated from my last position. You know, I hold nothing against those people. Actually, nothing, because, like I said before, man, when you place in certain arenas, you place in certain environments, you know, and it's your time to depart. If you aren't moving fast enough, God is going to do that for you. And fortunately, he did that for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, never stay in a place that causes you to lose a piece of yourself. Never stay in the place that causes you to lose a piece, if not all of yourself. Remove yourself, man. That intertwines with your negativity. Don't allow negativity to infiltrate your mind. This is your safe haven, my man. This is your safe haven. You know what I'm saying? Like when your woman is nagging at you and stuff like that, when your children are nagging at you, when the job is nagging at you, when society itself is portraying you a certain way, perceiving you a certain way, you gotta lock this in. You gotta put a lock on this shit, because you can't allow anything or anyone to infiltrate that. You know what I'm saying? It be your closest ones telling you, like, I don't think you should do that, man, because they haven't achieved it themselves, so therefore they want to tear you down to make it seem like you're not worthy, to make it seem like you don't have the capability, or you're inadequate, when in fact you're not. You have the capability of accomplishing anything that you put your goddamn mind to. You have anything, you have all the power in the world to accomplish whatever you choose to put your mind to. It's all in here. It's all in here. And I'm understanding that now, man. That's why the last video I made about fear, it's a choice, man. I'm no longer going to allow fear to dictate my outcome, dictate my life, to control and determine who I am as an individual. I am making it. 34 years that's not old, people. It's not old. I'm just getting started I'm just now walking into my manhood. We still learning as we go forth. We are still learning, we're still applying, we're still adjusting, we're still becoming accustomed to whatever society is throwing our way, and we're learning to maneuver and depart from things that don't serve us. So, like I said, like I always say, give yourself grace. You are trying to better yourself in a place that is meant to that is meant to be to your destruction, that is put in place to be to your demise. But yet you get up each and every day to show forth, like to take care of your family, to take care of yourself, to take care of your well-being, to do for others, man, to pour into others opposed to pouring into yourself, leaving a little bit. So you're giving like what, 80-20, 80 to others and 20% to yourself. I want you to flip that around and start giving 80 to yourself and then 20 to others, because you can only give people what you can afford to give them. You can only give people what you can afford to give them. Now, I allow myself to be vulnerable. Again, not allowing fear to dictate and determine who I am. I once feared, okay, like if I talk about this, like, are they gonna judge me? Am I gonna be called a loser? Am I gonna be called this, that, and the third? Your perception is your perception, people. Whatever opinion you already have in your mind made up about me, cool. Does that make it so? Does that mean that it's true? No, it does not. It's your opinion. You're entitled to that. I give you that. But however, I will not allow the perceptions of others to change how I feel and think about myself. I will not allow, I will not allow the perceptions of others to change and feel how I think about myself. I am a great individual. I am a light. I am a light bearer. I am angelic. I am one with the Most High. I am a chosen one. My life itself is a testimony to the fact that I am a chosen one. I can say that boldly. I can say that proudly. I can say that with you know what I'm saying, my chest out, head up. I am a chosen one. Are you? You won't know until you've actually been put to the test. You see, God tests, but Satan, he tempts. And God has to test you to see whether or not if you are preparing yourself for what's to come, to see whether or not you are strenuous, to see if you are strong, to see if you do have that resiliency about yourself. If you do have that relentlessness about yourself. I can guarantee that you do, because you wake up every day. Although you may have questions, although you may be, questioning your society, questioning your reality and things of that nature, you got to learn to block that out and just focus in on what it is that you want to do. Like I always say, when you do the hard work, it makes your life less harder. When you do what you don't want to do in order to get to where you need to be, it makes your life less harder. Don't do it for others. Do it when people not clapping. Do it when people is not looking. Do it when people is not locking in on you. This is your life. This is your life, and you do with it whatever you see fit. However you envision your life being, however you perceive your life, do it the best way you know how, man. But don't give up on yourself. Don't allow the perceptions of others to change how you feel and think about yourself. Don't allow this world to make you small and feed off your energy, feed off your essence, feed off your life force. Don't allow that, people. Excuse me. Don't allow that, my brothers, my kings, my men. Don't allow that. Do not allow that. This is your month. But I don't really care about the mental health thing. I care about your spirit. I care about what's going on in here. You understand? Because just like how I had spirits attached to me, and I may still have spirits attached to me, you do as well. It's time to clean that out, man. Because we all we got. Okay, and when you allow God to intervene, when you allow God to, just to intervene, to step in, because he's hearing your prayers. He's hearing your prayers. He's hearing you crying out. He's hearing your due diligence. He's hearing your he sees, and he also, you know, understands your obedience to him, man. Those of you who are being obedient to him, continue to do so. It doesn't go unnoticed, okay? It doesn't go unnoticed. Now, mind you, this won't be the fast. It won't be the first, and it won't be the last. But understand that we go through these various tests in order for us to showcase our true strength, in order for us to showcase what we can endure and what we can't endure. Understand that the things that's coming your way, you can endure. There's nothing that he won't get you. There's nothing that he'll give you that you can't handle. Nothing. God is not a hypocrite. He's not. And he's not making you out to be a hypocrite as well. Although we have free will, for those of you who've been getting up, trying to be purposeful, trying to, you know, be relentless, being resilient, not even trying, but doing, because you're showing up and you're showing out. You're being applicable. You're putting forth the action. You're taking the initiative to do so, to bring forth change. Understand that it doesn't go unnoticed. Take care of your health, people. Take care of your health. Take care of your mental. Take care of your spirit. You know, be one with nature. Be one with the Most High, because when all this shit is done, when it's all said and done, and you're sitting by your lonesome, you're sitting in silence. I know sometimes silence can seem so loud because a lot of us are not familiar with it, because we're used to distractions. We're used to, you know, building a roster, or dealing with this woman, dealing with that woman. We're used to, you know, being in the clubs, being at the bar, being in the hookah lounges and stuff like that, being at the parties. We're used to smoking that weed, drinking heavily and stuff like that, overly indulging in things that don't serve us in the long run, but instead it causes us to have short lives. But when you're sitting in silence, understand that he got you. Understand that he got you. All right? Everything that I've gone through, everything that I am going through, I've never once denounced the Most High. I've never once said, you were never here for me. I've never once said, hey, like, where are you? You're not real. I've never once questioned him. You know why? Because I've been obedient. Even though I've never seen him before, I trusted him. And my trust, my obedience, my you know, resiliency, the fact that I keep calling upon him, the fact that I seek his face, that I reverence him, he's been looking out. He's been looking out. So all praises to the Most High of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Like, all praises to that thing, man. I'm so overjoyed. Like, I could cry right now, but I want y'all to be on the same tip, man. Celebrate your wins. Whether they be small, whether they be minuscule, it doesn't matter. Celebrate your wins. I don't care if you done, you know, 10 more push-ups. You used to doing 40, you did 10 more push-ups. You ran a mile, you ran 2 miles. I want you as men, as kings, as brothers, as my brothers, I want you to celebrate your wins. Give yourself flowers, because this place, this society is not going to grant you that. It's not going to give you that. It's going to require more and more of you. And you have to give yourself flowers. Give yourself grace. You're trying to be perfect in a world that does not deem you perfect. You're trying to be suitable in a place that does not deem you suitable. You're trying to be the best that you could possibly be in a world that's trying its hardest to tear you down because of your gender, because of your sexuality, because of you being a so-called black or brown man, because of you being a man in general. It's trying to tear you down. But when you realize who is the creator, when you realize who's in control and who has you, who has not forgotten about you, who has not forsaken you, you can't worry about nothing. Fear nothing. Fear no man. Fear nothing. Fear nothing. Fear no man. I love you guys. I'm out.